Ryan, how's it going? You're lucky. Yeah, I know you got in. You definitely got in. Let me know how sound and picture are going. Bit of a different setup today. It might not look different, but just want to double check to make sure volume is working. Hello, hello, check, check. All right. All right, I'm gonna start tagging everyone that's in the break, and then we can get started. Perfect. Thanks, Brian. Awesome. All right. Just going to tag everyone in the break, and then who do I think the Canucks are taking tomorrow? I don't know. I really don't know. There's a lot of talk that this whole thing with Malhotra, Caleb Malhotra, is a bit of a smokescreen. So who knows? I have no idea who they're going to be taking. All right. I want to take one of the defensemen if they keep the pick. Like this is only if they actually keep the pick. So who knows if they will keep the pick or not. Sounds like they will. So I don't know. We'll see. All right, just going to tag everyone else. Everyone's got their teams already, so no, I don't know. Like they're saying that it was all a smokescreen, which makes no sense. Why? Like I don't know what they're trying to hide, unless they were thinking that the Sharks were thinking of not picking Stenberg. So I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they'll run it like like a professional team and make sure that none, they won't let the father-son dynamic get in the way. But who knows? You can't guarantee that for sure. All right, almost done tagging everyone here. All right. Tagged everyone that's in the break. We'll give it a couple minutes to... It's Vancouver. Never make assumptions. That's true. That is so true. Never, ever... Oh, we will make assumptions. Yeah. That's also Vancouver. All right, I'm going to turn off this music while we wait for everyone to come. I will also drop the YouTube link. Hopefully it's working. Yep, it is. All right, there's a YouTube link down below. Looks like it's a little off center. 1 second. Yeah, we'll go with that. All right, perfect. Okay. All right. So YouTube link is up. We are about to get started on this case. It looks like it's just me and you, Ryan, which is fine. We'll go on from there. We can definitely do that. Okay. All right. Well, so we'll get started. So this is actually our master case. So the break that we are doing is I did put it up as a 4-box. Pick your teams. Times 2 for the entire inner, and as you can see, there's 8 boxes per inner. But yeah, I was able to get a master case. So if you're watching live, or if you're not, what we'll do, because we were able to get the master, is that right after this break, I will put up the second half, which is the second inner of this. And everyone who, just because it's a master, everyone who got into this first inner, I will give you 24 hours if you wanted to get the same team in the second inner, so that way you have the entire team in the master. And it won't be I won't post it as a 4-box break with the times 2 option. We'll just do straight 8-box inner. So that is the plan for that. All right. All right, I'll give it 1 more minute before we start. Probably charge my phone. All right, there we go. All right, don't want that. All right, just one other thing that I need to do here. Just gonna mute my notifications, and then we can get started. All right, there we go. Okay. All right. All right, let's get started on this. So like I said, we're gonna break this. We'll break this inner. We'll roll the dice, decide which inner we're gonna go with, and then inner two, we will post right after this and give you guys a chance to get your teams. All right, here we go. Here is our PYT list. It is marked as a 4-box PYT with ×2 for the entire inner. Everyone here got ×2, so we don't need to change teams. Even the final mini, you guys got it for the entire inner. So we're gonna treat it as such, just an inner. So here we go. So Anaheim Ducks going to Gordon. Boston Bruins going to Norman. Ashley's got the Buffalo Sabres and the Calgary Flames. Jason Heflin's got the Carolina Hurricanes and Chicago Blackhawks. Jatinder's got the Colorado Avalanche. Bobby LeBrun's got the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Dallas Stars. Jason Heflin's got the Detroit Red Wings. Gordon's got the Edmonton Oilers. Bobby's got the Florida Panthers. Samuel's got the LA Kings. Glenn McElveen, first time breaking with us in Impact. Welcome. Got the Minnesota Wild. Gordon's got the Montreal Canadiens. Sean McKittrick. Hope I'm saying that right. First time breaking with us as well. He got the Nashville Predators. Ryan McDonald got the New Jersey Devils in the final mini. Steve's got the New York Islanders. Glenn's got the Rangers and the Sens in the final mini. Sean's got the Philadelphia Flyers. Joe with the Pittsburgh Penguins. Jatinder with the Sharks. Ashley with the Seattle Kraken. Norman's got the St. Louis Blues. Ashley with the Tampa Bay Lightning. Norman with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Dustin with the Utah Mammoth. Amric with the Vancouver Canucks. Dustin with the Vegas Golden Knights. Glenn with the Washington Capitals. And Bobby LeBrun with the Winnipeg Jets. No, you're welcome, Glenn. I appreciate you joining in. Glenn watching over on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, Glenn, so you don't miss any breaks. And just to go over the number in the brackets, that's the number of entries you're going to get into our summer giveaway. We are giving away at the end of summer. We're going to give away either a PS5 or a Nintendo Switch 2. It will be a winner's choice. It is ×2. So as you can see with Gordon, with the Anaheim Ducks, he did get 6 spots, but because it's ×2, it's actually going to be 12. So everyone that only has the 1, it's actually going to be 2 because we're doing the entire inner. Same with Steve 9, that will be 18 spots. So there you go. I have no idea where Sammy is. Not sure. All right. Nope. Okay. So bear with me. I have a kind of new setup. I have a new table, which is bigger than my last one, so it doesn't look so crowded anymore. As if you watch my other breaks, if we had like a full case of like Series 1, Series 2 extended, it seemed like the case would be right up to the camera, which is not the case anymore. We actually have some space, as you can see. So there is our master case. So we're going to crack this open. Oh, lost my light. Oh, no wonder. Okay, 1 second, guys. There we go. There we go. There, we got light. Okay, we got light. All right, so let's crack this master case. So this is a sealed master case right here, as you can see. So we're going to crack this one open, and then we'll reveal 2 inners. We're going to break 1 inner today. Second inner will be posted after this break. Everyone that's in this break will have a chance to get their teams again, since it is going to be on the same. We are doing the same inner, or the same master. All right. There's our 2 inners. So here are our 2 inners. So we're going to roll a dice. All right, we're going to roll a dice to see which inner we're going to use. All right, so inner number 1, which ends in 192. This is inner number 2, which ends in 193. All right, so we got a dice right here. So if we roll a 1, 2, or 3, we're going to go with this one. If we roll a 4, 5, or 6, we will go with this one. All right, good luck. It is number 4. We are going to go with this one for inner number 1. So that will be inner number 1. This will be inner number 2. That looks like a J. There we go. That'll be inner number 2. And just for clarification, it is number 192 on the serial number. So this will be our second inner that we will post later on. All right, so let's crack open this first inner, and that will be our break. All right, guys, good luck. There we go. Empty box. There is our 4 boxes. Here we go. Oh yeah, I'm liking this already. I actually have room to put stuff to put it behind. There we go. All right, guys, good luck in the break. All right, there we go. So as you can see, a little bit of a different setup than what I've had before. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. All right, guys, good luck. Here we go. Box number 1. Box number 1. Also have a new knife, and obviously as you can see, a little careful with that one. All right, empty box. All right, guys, good luck. Oh, 1 second here. I'm just going to set up my sleeves so that we are good to go. All right, guys, good luck. Here we go. Pack number 1. I don't know. Now, usually with these cases, the autos are always on one side, whether it's on the left side or right side. So we'll find out which are in this first box, where our autos are. All right, here we go. Here's our base card. Oh, yeah, autos are on this side. So we're just going to go with it. And this one's going to the San Jose Sharks. Sign of the Times, Jeremy Roenick with a nice signature. Jatinder, first hit of the break with the Jeremy Roenick. And behind that, we have outliers of Rasmus Dahlin and a limited red of Clayton Keller for the Utah Mammoth. Legend auto right off the hop. Hall of Famer Jeremy Roenick for San Jose. We have outliers of Connor Bedard for the Chicago Blackhawks. Colton Periaco, red pageantry for the Blues, and a limited Future Watch red of Zane Parekh for the Calgary Flames. Take me to Jollibee? Yes, I am so down for that. Freshman focus going to Philadelphia, Devlin Kaplan. Jake Evans, pageantry for Montreal. and a limited red of Mackenzie Weegar. I must say the limited reds are actually looking like a decent insert this time. All right, we got Celebrini and Will Smith collaborations for the Sharks. Ozzy Weisblatt for the the Panthers. Oh, it's the Panthers. The Predators. Sorry, Nashville. Ozzy Weisblatt. And a limited future watch red of Matthew Wood, also to the Predators. All right, next pack. Maybe the autos are on this side because there's no future watch auto yet. All right, Jacob Melanson for the Seattle Kraken. Freshman focus. Sean Dirtsey for the Utah Mammoth. And a Chandler Stevenson future or limited red for Seattle. All right, next pack. It's the only thing about the, yeah, I gotta fix the focus on this. 1 second, guys. We'll fix that in the second box. Out of 99, limited gold going to the Nashville Predators. 18 out of 99, Steven Stamkos going to Sean McKittrick. First time breaker here on Impact. Jack Finley, freshman focus for Tampa Bay. And a Quinn Hughes, limited red for Vancouver. Spectrum FX, Kirill Kaprizov for Minnesota. Ivan Demidov, first Ivan Demidov insert going to Montreal. Freshman focus, and a future watch red of Luca Cagnoni for the Sharks. Future watch level 1 Spectrum FX going to Pittsburgh, Harrison Brunecki. Collaborations for the Utah Mammoth of Cooley and Keller, and a limited red of Travis Konechny for Philadelphia. Connor McDavid on the base. And we got a Future Watch Auto 380 out of 999 going to the Carolina Hurricanes, Justin Robidas. Justin Robidas. That is going to Jason Heflin, 380 out of 999. And also for Carolina, Skylar Brindamore. All right, those are two autos. Not sure if this last one will have an auto in it. Pavel Buchnevich for the St. Louis Blues, as we wait for the camera to focus. Oliver Moore for the Chicago Blackhawks, pageantry. And a Curtis Douglas, Future Watch Limited Red for the Tampa Bay Lightning. All right, that was box number 1. All right, box number 1 in the books. All right, just gonna put the base away. For 1 second, guys. Just gonna fix the camera on this. Okay, 1 second here. Okay, there we go. Perfect. All right, guys. The cards in the back are going to be blurry. Just let me, if you are coming in late, if you need to see a card, just let me know. All right, here we go. Box number 2. Did I miss a limited red? I'm pretty sure I got them all. Oh, yeah, there it is. Marshall Warren, thank you. Marshall Warren for the New York Islanders. All right. I think that's it, right? Just going to double check. The base look actually nice. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Brian. Got it. All right, here we go. Box number 2. Good luck. All right, empty box. So I wonder if it's the same. Future Watch is going to be on this side. So maybe they changed it up and made sure that they had 2 autos on each side. I don't know. We'll see. Mark Scheifele for the Winnipeg Jets. Outliers. JT Comper for the Detroit Red Wings. Noah Ostlund, limited Future Watch red for Buffalo. Limited Future Watch gold going to the Seattle Kraken. Nice hit. Berkeley Catton going to the Seattle Kraken, going to Ashley. We have an upside down Dalibor Dvorsky for the St. Louis Blues, and a limited red of UC Saros for Nashville. Matt Boldy, Spectrum FX for Minnesota. Adar Suniev, freshman focus for Calgary, and a Owen Sillinger Future Watch red for Columbus. Future Watch Level 2, Spectrum FX, Matthew Wood for the Nashville Predators. Ryan Ufko, freshman focus for Nashville. And a nice Connor Bedard limited red for Chicago. Going to the Chicago Blackhawks, number 641 out of 999, Colton Dock. That is going to Chicago. Jason Heflin with the Chicago Blackhawks. We got Kempe and Kopitar going to the LA Kings, and a Future Watch red of Quinn Hudson for Edmonton. Frederick Brunette, freshman focus for Boston. Rory Kearns, pageantry for Calgary, and a Sam Bennett limited red for Florida. Alexander Nikishin for the Carolina Hurricanes, freshman focus. Shea Theodore for the Vegas Golden Knights, limited red of Kyle Connor for the Winnipeg Jets. Kucherov and Gensel collaborations for Tampa Bay. We got a red pageantry of Ville Koivunen for the Pittsburgh Penguins. And a Nikki Coco limited Future Watch red for the Seattle Kraken. This must be our auto for getting it right. Yep. Going to the Dallas Stars, we have a limited auto of Mikko Rantanen. Going to Dallas, one of the cheaper teams in the break. Bobby LeBrun, nice hit. Mikko Rantanen for the Dallas Stars. Steven Stamkos for Nashville. Niels Hoglander for the Canucks. Last pack, box number 2. We got Strome and Ovechkin for the Capitals. Mark Gatcomb, pageantry for the Islanders, and a Future Watch red of Joaquin Kamel for the Nashville Predators. All right, that was box number 2. All right, it's going to sleeve and upload, or sleeve and top load these hits from box 2, and then we'll move on to box 3. All right, there we go. Let's get this cardboard out. Pieces of cardboard out of here. All right, moving on to box number 3. All right, box number 3. Good luck. All right, empty box. All right, let's try this. Let's put that on the bottom there. See if we got that right. See if Upper Deck kept it all the same. All right, Zane Parekh, freshman focus for Calgary. Thatcher Demko for the Vancouver Canucks. Logan Cooley, red for Utah. Legends Holofoil, Chris Drury. That is a case hit, I believe. That is going to the New York Rangers. Rangers is Glenn. Congrats, Glenn. Cole Caulfield for the Montreal Canadiens. Marcel Dion, pageantry for the LA Kings. And we got another Future Watch red of Ville Koivunen. So some boxes or some packs have 4 inserts. Probably why I missed the first one. If it's not numbered, autoed, or Schaefer. Okay, got it. You just want your Schaefers. Got it. All right, good luck, Steve. Schaefers or bust. Fair enough. Is this Schaefer? No, it's not. We got a Future Watch numbered 629 out of 999, Max Shabanov. So this one is going to go to you, Steve, because it is numbered. Max Shabanov for the New York Islanders. Sam Renzel, freshman focus for Chicago, and Matthew Tkachuk, red for Florida. Leon Draisaitl, Spectrum FX for Edmonton. Also for Edmonton, Draisaitl and McDavid, and we Future Watch red of Wyatt Amode. Okay, so it's an auto on each side. This one is going, oh, nice. Going to the Boston Bruins. Norman, sign of the times, Tim Thomas. Tim Thomas, hard one to see as a Canucks fan, but there you go. Tim Thomas for the Boston Bruins, sign of the times. Nice auto, too. Sebastian Aho and Seth Jarvis for the Carolina Hurricanes, and a Matthew Nyes red for Toronto. Future Watch level 2, Yanni Nyman for the Seattle Kraken. Hudson and Caulfield for the Montreal Canadiens. Mike Modano for the Detroit Red Wings. Sam Morton, Future Watch red for Calgary. Oh, wow. Auto's here. All right. Future Watch auto going to the Carolina Hurricanes. 262 out of 999. Dominic Fensor. Dominic Fensor for the Carolina Hurricanes. Rory Kearns for the Calgary Flames. And a Jack Williams, Future Watch red for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Is video still good, guys? Just double checking here. For some reason it's not. Oh, yeah. That's weird. On my screen, it stopped moving for some reason. All right, next pack. I'm sure you guys would have said something if there was an issue. All right, Colton Dock. I guess, is this blue for Chicago? Yeah, blue for the Chicago Blackhawks. Will Smith, pageantry red for the San Jose Sharks. And a Future Watch red of David Tomasek for the Oilers. Thanks, Steve. Yeah, for some reason the video wasn't working, but I know it's working. I don't know. Ooh, what we got coming up here? Wow. Jacob Trouba. Pageantry auto for the Anaheim Ducks. Going to Gordon and the Anaheim Ducks. Evgeny Malkin for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Adam Fantilli for the Columbus Blue Jackets. All right, last pack of box number 3. Ozzy Weisblatt for the Nashville Predators. Artem Lashunov for the Chicago Blackhawks. And also for Chicago, red of Teuvo Teravainen. All right, that was box number 3. Moving on to box number 4. Lots of fluff in these packs. 1 second here. There we go. All right, we'll sleeve and top load these autos and move on to box number 4, halfway through. Even though it's hard to see, it is a Tim Thomas. I mean, it's a nice auto. All right, we'll get Tim Thomas up here. I'm gonna change it up a bit. There we go. All right. Box number 4, halfway through. All right, box number 4, halfway through. Good luck, guys. Oh, I thought that was Schaefer. Jean-Gabriel Pageau, limited auto for the New York Islanders. Going to Steve. Limited auto of Pageau. Sebastian Aho for the Carolina Hurricanes. And a red of Jason Robertson for the Dallas Stars. Hey, Bobby, so far you got the Mikko Rantanen limited auto. Oh, is he in his away jersey? Oh, okay. There you go. I just saw the auto. Like, I literally saw the auto, and then right away, it's like, oh, wait a second. All right, Ryan Suzuki for the Carolina Hurricanes. Red pageantry of Artemi Panarin for the Rangers. And a Oliver Rodrigue Future Watch red for the Oilers. Blues, Kyrou and Robert Thomas. Alexandrine Pellikka for the Red Wings. Alexis Protas, limited red for Washington. I like the limited reds when the jerseys are red too. They actually, the jersey match actually looks really, really sleek in this one. Freshman focus blue of Justin Robotov for the Carolina Hurricanes. Michael Bunting for the Predators. And a Future Watch red of Jacob Gotcher. That is going to Philly. Donovan Sabrango, freshman focus for Ottawa. Elias Sorokin for the New York Islanders. And a limited red of Mark Stone for Vegas. Brendan Hagel for the Lightning. Gabe Perreault pageantry for the Rangers. Limited Future Watch red Ivan Demidov going to the Montreal Canadiens. We got a limited Future Watch blue. It's almost like a color match. Number 8 or number 40 out of 399. Colton Ellis going to the Buffalo Sabres. Going to Ashley. Ryan Green, freshman focus for Chicago. Connor Zary, limited red for the Flames. Connor McDavid, Spectrum FX for the Edmonton Oilers. We got Larkin and Lucas Raymond for Detroit, and a Future Watch red of Colton Dach for Chicago. Okay, this is sideways. Horizontal, I should say. It's going to Vegas. We have a sign of the times, Aiden Hill for the Vegas Golden Knights. Vegas going to Dustin, getting them in a mini. This is an update, I believe, too, isn't that not? Yep, 24-25. That is an update. Yanni Nyman for the Kraken. Logan Stankoven for the Carolina Hurricanes. Limited red. Last pack. Box 4. Future Watch Auto. 320 out of 999. Reed Schaefer. Wrong Schaefer, wrong team. But Sean doesn't mind. There you go. 320 out of 999. Reed Schaefer for the Nashville Predators. Lucas Raymond blue for the Detroit Red Wings, and Jacob Quinlan Future Watch red for the Toronto Maple Leafs. All right, that is it for that. Just going to double check if I missed anything. I don't think I did this time. For some reason, I'm thinking I might have missed one, but I don't think there was any 4-hit packs in that one. All right. So if you're joining us late, this is I actually got a master case. So I do have the second inner of this. I will post it up after this break, and I will give everyone that's in this first inner 1 day, 24 hours, if they wanted to get in on inner number 2 with the same team. If I was to get a second inner and it was a different case, I would have just done a entire break, but I figured I'd give you guys a chance since it is from a fresh master. So that way, if you wanted a chance to have a team for the entire master, you can do so. So right after this break, I will post it up, but I will only take in comments from those who already have a team, and you just need to confirm which way you want to go. So that is the plan for that. All right, moving on. We're in the second half of the break. Box number 5. All right, box number 5. Good luck. JT Miller for the Rangers. Ryan Suzuki for the Hurricanes. Elias Pettersson, Elias Pettersson. It's not Elias, it is Elias Pettersson. Future Watch red for the Vancouver Canucks. Future Watch blue, 333 out of 399. Yanni Nyman for the Seattle Kraken. Ian Moore for the Anaheim Ducks. Arturo Lehkonen, red for the Colorado Avalanche. Spectrum FX, Jordan Kyrou for the Blues. Nikushin and McKinnon for the Colorado Avalanche. And a Future Watch red of Carter Mazur. That is for Detroit. Level 1 Future Watch Spectrum FX Riley Duren for the Boston Bruins. Riley Duren also for the Boston Bruins. John Gabriel Pajot, limited red for the Islanders. Nice hit for the Utah Mammoth. This is an update from 24-25. 162 out of 199. Horizontal Future Watch auto of Josh Doan. Dustin McQuarrie with the hit. This is from 24-25. We got a blue Dominic Fensmore for the Carolina Hurricanes and a Future Watch red of Colton Ellis. Ooh. Wow. Going to the Anaheim Ducks, 86 out of 100. We got a Future Watch auto patch of Beckett Seneca. Nice hits for the Anaheim Ducks. 86 out of 100. That is going to Gordon. Nice hit, Gordon. Congrats. We'll put that in a one touch in a sec. Jake DeBrusk for the Vancouver Canucks. Leon Draisaitl for the Edmonton Oilers. Wow, I did not even see that one coming. I opened it up. Did not see that it was a thickie. There you go. Sam Morton, freshman focus for the Calgary Flames. Red, Oliver Rodrigue for the Edmonton Oilers. And a Future Watch red of Devlin Kaplan for the Philadelphia Flyers. Panarin and Trocheck for the New York Rangers. Jake Gensel for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Jordan Kyrou for the St. Louis Blues. Future Icons for the Vancouver Canucks. Braden Coots going to Amrick. Also going to Amrick, DeBrusk and Pettersson collaborations for the Canucks. Patrick Kane for the Red Wings. And a limited Future Watch red of Matvei Gradin for the Calgary Flames. All right. Carter Mazur for the Detroit Red Wings. Pageantry of Bill Ranford. Bill Ranford for the Edmonton Oilers. And a limited red of Matt Boldy for the Minnesota Wild. There we go. That was box number 5. I'm not sure if Gordon is watching, but if you are, congrats. Nice hit. We'll put the Josh Doan up. All right, 1 second here. Just going to grab a one touch. Yeah, no kidding, eh? Just came out of nowhere. Okay, hang on. I got a one toucher 180. 1 second. Just gotta find it. There. There we go. Kings, so far nothing. Marcel Dion, pageantry, I guess. There we go. There we go. Very nice. All right. Moving on to box number 6. All right, box number 6. Good luck. Yeah. I know the Josh Doan was a nice one already. I thought that was gonna be like the best auto of the box, the Josh Doan, but no. Seneca just decides to show up. All right, box number 6. Alexander Barkov for the Florida Panthers. Yanni Nyman for the Seattle Kraken, pageantry red. Tristan Lennox, Future Watch red for the Islanders. I don't know. That's why they're priced the way they are. William Nylander for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Michael Misa decides to show up. Pageantry for the San Jose Sharks. Artem Lashunov, Future Watch red for Chicago. Yeah, I don't know if Gordon's watching right now, but he'll definitely come back and watch and be happy when he sees that hit. Willie Koivunen, freshman focus for Pittsburgh. Ryan Donato for the Chicago Blackhawks. Future Watch red of Jack Finley for Tampa Bay. Logan Stankoven, Spectrum FX for Carolina. Bedard and Nazar for the Chicago Blackhawks. Michael Brandseg Nagard, Future Watch red for the Detroit Red Wings. Future Watch Auto 116 out of 999. Jack Finley going to the Tampa Bay Lightning. Ashley with the Tampa Bay Lightning. Noah Oslin, freshman focus for the Buffalo Sabres. Future Watch red of Tim Wash for the Anaheim Ducks. Level 1 Future Watch Spectrum FX going to Calgary, Adar Suniev. Oliver Rodrigue for the Edmonton Oilers. Limited red of Dustin Wolf for Calgary. We got a Future Watch out of 999, 92 out of 999. Wyatt Amode for Colorado. Sean Couturier for the Philadelphia Flyers. Mikko Rantanen for the Dallas Stars. Limited red. Kachuk and Stützle for the Ottawa Senators. Collaborations. Beckett Seneca for the Anaheim Ducks. Zachary LaRue, limited red for the Nashville Predators. Matthew Robertson for the New York Rangers, freshman focus. Cole Perfetti for the Winnipeg Jets. Jacob Slavin for the Carolina Hurricanes, limited red. All right, last pack. Should have one more auto, I believe. Oh, it is a patch. This is another update. Future Watch auto patch going to the Columbus Blue Jackets. What number is that? Number 8 out of 100. Gavin Brindley. Bobby LeBrun. Going with the cheap teams, hitting. This is from 24-25. Gavin Brindley. Matthew Wood for the Nashville Predators, and Will Cooley for the New York Rangers. All right, that was box number 6. 2 more boxes to go. All right, just gonna crack open the top loader for this patch and then move on. We got 2 more boxes to go, guys. Good luck. We will have a quick recap after this. And for those of you that are coming in late, the second half of this master, as this inner did come from a master, will be posted right after this break. Everyone that was in inner number 1, we'll have a chance to get their same teams for inner number 2. Give you guys 24 hours. All right, empty box. Give you guys 24 hours to decide if you want to keep your team for inner number 2. Those who decline, we will definitely then we'll open it up to everyone else. Whoa, wow. We got a black limited auto going to the St. Louis Blues. Robert Thomas. Normand with the St. Louis Blues. Really nice looking card. Matte finish on the card. Gold auto. Very nice. Connor Bedard for the Chicago Blackhawks. Nito Niederreiter for the Winnipeg Jets. Nothing yet, eh? All right, let's see if we can change that. Ivan Demidov for the Montreal Canadiens. Brady Shea for the Nashville Predators. Rodrigo Albols, Future Watch Red for the Philadelphia Flyers. No, the Beckett Seneca was 86. No, it's not jacked. It's pretty. It's just the design of the card. It's not bad. It's okay. Corners are okay. Oliver Rodrigue for the Edmonton Oilers. Zeev Buium for the Minnesota Wild. Luke Hughes. There you go. Luke Hughes. Ryan, there you go. Limited red for the Devils. Leave the Surrey girls alone. DeBrusk and Pedersen for the Vancouver Canucks. Wendell Clark for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Future Watch Red of Ty Mueller for the Vancouver Canucks. Dominic Fensor for the Carolina Hurricanes. Matt Bay Mitchkov for the Philadelphia Flyers. Casey Middlestad for the Boston Bruins. I like how Sammy has to use all the different numbers so he won't get banned. He learned his lesson. Boldy and Kiprusoff for the Minnesota Wild. Carter Verhaeghe for the Florida Panthers. Ryan Suzuki, Future Watch Red for the Hurricanes. We got a Future Watch Green, 40 out of 199, Ethan Frank for the Washington Capitals. Pavel Dorofeyev for the Vegas Golden Knights. Another hit for the Devils, Jesper Bratt. I know how it works. Cutter Gauthier, Spectrum FX for the Anaheim Ducks. Colton Dock for the Chicago Blackhawks. Limited Red, Future Watch Red, Alexander Nikishin for Carolina. Future Watch Level 1, Spectrum FX, Carter Mazur for Detroit. Behind that, Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid for the Oilers. Robert Thomas for the Blues. All right. This should be our Future Watch auto. It is not a patch. We'll go to the back. Yeah, that's in the back. All right. I think we can go to the back again, right? Yeah, go to the back. Ethan Frank for the Washington Capitals. Justin Robidas for the Carolina Hurricanes. And our autograph Future Watch auto 97 out of 99 going to the Vancouver Canucks. Nikita Tolopilo. 97 out of 99. McDavid jersey going to Amrick and the Vancouver Canucks. Yeet. Oh, man. Okay, we change that up. All right, here we go. That was box number 7. Moving on to box number 8, last box of the break. We will do a recap for everyone in the break at the end of this. So stay tuned for the recap. But here we go. We got one box left. It is hiding behind the ones on the stand. All right. Okay, here we go. Last box of the break. Good luck. Here we go. All right, empty box. Okay. Future Watch Level 2 Spectrum FX Ozzy Weisblatt for the Nashville Predators. Stamkos and Forsberg also for the it's a Predators pack. Philip Forsberg for the Nashville Predators. All right. Well, this is a horizontal Future Watch. We're going to save that to the end. We'll try to leave our autos till the end there. There is an auto in that one. So it's right there in the middle. This is a limited blue. Going to the Washington Capitals, Future Watch Limited Blue, 283 out of 399. Ryan Leonard for the Washington Capitals. Clinton Keller for the Utah Mammoth. Cale Makar for the Avalanche. Oh, sign of the times. All right, Jake DeBrusk. Maybe you have 3 autos in this box. Going to the Vancouver Canucks. Sign of the times, Jake DeBrusk. Going to Vancouver. Mikko Rantanen for the Dallas Stars. Lucas Raymond for the Detroit Red Wings. Gabe Perreault for the New York Rangers. Dylan Cousins, Pageantry Red for the Ottawa Senators. And a Charles Edward Dastros. Charles Edward Dastros. Future Watch Limited Red for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Joaquin Kamel for the Nashville Predators. Alexander Nikishin for the Carolina Hurricanes. Future Watch Red of Sam Dickinson for the San Jose Sharks. Bedard and Nazar for the Chicago Blackhawks. Jonathan Marchessault for the Predators. Bo Horvat for the Islanders. Marshall Warren, Future Watch Limited Blue, 286 out of 399, going to the New York Islanders. William Nylander, Austin Matthews for Toronto. Also for Toronto, Anthony Stolarz, Pageantry. And a Future Watch Red of Skylar Brindamore for the Carolina Hurricanes. Hunter Brustevich, really butchered that one. Going to the Calgary Flames. Going to the LA Kings, Samuel Helenius. And Nick Suzuki, Limited Red for the Montreal Canadiens. All right. Do we get a third auto in this one? Is this a auto as well? Nope, does not look like it. All right. Braden Point, Spectrum FX for Tampa Bay. Elias Pettersson, Freshman Focus for the Vancouver Canucks. Ryan Leonard, Future Watch Red for the Washington Capitals. All right. This is our Future Watch. It is a horizontal one. So I'm just going to go to the back here. Get rid of the base. This is a Future Watch Red of Berkeley Catton for the Seattle Kraken. Freshman Focus of Cam Lund for the San Jose Sharks. All right, here we go. So it is this way. All right, good luck. Here we go. Last card of the break. Future Watch Auto going to the Calgary Flames. 318 out of 599. Hunter Brustevich. Going to Calgary. Ashley with the Calgary Flames. Congratulations. All right, guys, that is it for our inner number 1. All right, we'll do a quick recap of the hits. So, like I said, if you guys are in on inner 1 already, you guys have an opportunity to take the same teams for inner number 2. I will not price it times 4. I will do a regular inner. So the prices that you saw obviously were times 2 for the entire inner. I won't do that anymore. It'll just, the prices basically it'll just double on the post, but it'll be the same price as what you paid for this one, since everyone got times 2 for this one. All right, 1 second here. All right. All right, let's do a recap. Here we go. So these are the cards that we have top loaded. They're usually numbered or autoed. First one here is a Future Watch Blue out of 399, Ryan Leonard for Washington. Marshall Warren out of 399, limited blue for the Islanders. Ethan Frank, Future Watch Green out of 199 for the Washington Capitals. Future Watch Blue of Yanni Nyman for the Seattle Kraken out of 399. Colton Ellis out of 399 for the Buffalo Sabres. We got a limited Future Watch out of 99, limited gold, 40 out of 99, Berkeley Catton for the Seattle Kraken. We got a Future Watch out of 999, Max Shabnov for the Islanders. Limited out of 99, limited gold, Steven Stamkos for the Preds. Limited auto for the Islanders, Jean-Gabriel Pageau. Dominic Fenzor out of 999, Future Watch auto for the Carolina Hurricanes. Pageantry auto of Jacob Trouba for the Anaheim Ducks. Future Watch auto out of 999, Justin Robidoux for the Hurricanes. Out of 999, Reed Schaefer, Future Watch auto for the Nashville Predators. Sign of the Times, Aiden Hill, update for the Vegas Golden Knights. Out of 999, Jack Finley for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Sign of the Times, Jeremy Roenick for the San Jose Sharks. Limited auto, Mikko Rantanen for the Dallas Stars. 8 out of 100, Future Watch auto patch of Gavin Brindley going to the Columbus Blue Jackets. Out of 999, Colton Dach for the Chicago Blackhawks. Tim Thomas, sign of the Times for the Boston Bruins. We got a horizontal Future Watch auto out of 599, Hunter Brstevich for the Calgary Flames. Sign of the Times, Jake DeBrusk for the Vancouver Canucks. The ones on the stands, we did not get any Schaefers. This is probably the only good Ivan Demidov we got. Future Watch red, Ivan Demidov for the Montreal Canadiens. Out of 999 for the Vancouver Canucks, Nikita Tolopilo, 97 out of 999. We got a update from 24/25, horizontal Future Watch auto of Josh Doan going to the Utah Mammoth. We got a black auto, mystery black auto, as they say, going to the St. Louis Blues, Robert Thomas. And the last hit, the big hit of this inner, going to the Anaheim Ducks, 86 out of 100, Beckett Seneca. Nice 3-color patch. 1, 2, 3, like 4 breaks on it. Very nice hit. There we go. Congrats, Gordon. All right, guys, that is it for me. I will post the second inner within the hour. Just comment on the post if you want to keep your teams for that inner, and then we will do so. And then after 24 hours, whatever teams are left, we will open up to the rest of the group. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate the support, and I will talk to you soon. All right, peace.